عليكم. It's your TTA Pro, Mr. O, back with another episode. النهارده هنحل مع بعض Mastery Test number 5. This test is a hard test, so let's begin. هقرا معاكم. واحد. Number 1. Okay, so هنا بيقول لي a debate that blank two lively issues. A debate really can't hold two lively issues, right? عايز اقول الديبيت ده فيها الحاجتين دولت. And it also doesn't reach. Reach means also الحاجة. Eviscerates means to destroy something. It's more encompasses. كلمة encompass معناها to cover or برضو to include. بس to include حاجات كتير قوي مش بس حاجة واحدة. So encompasses is a good answer. Let's continue number 2. Okay, so I see a problem here in question number 2, and then a semicolon, but بعد السemicolon, we have a dependent clause. So this is incorrect. Answer number 2 is a fragment. Okay. Okay, so answer B is a problem here. I should really answer B in the history and in the. So we don't need to repeat in the مرتين. We don't need to repeat in the مرتين. So I would say this is redundant and so it breaks parallelism. Answer C. In the history and sociology of technology. Okay, so I like answer C. What do we do here? Number one, حابب نبعد عن موضوع ال redundancy كان موجودة في إجابة B, and then we replace the semicolon بالcolon, وبعد الcolon بيقولك بقى some sort of detail or description. So I like answer C. We solve these problems. Let's check answer D as well. So answer D clearly is a run-on sentence, right? In the history and sociology of technology, we should stop here. Determination of technology and social constructivism. And even if you don't see a problem here, you can see a problem كلمة and المفروض برضه indicate في parallel structure and ما عندناش parallelism قبل الphrase determination of technology. This is not parallel to social constructivism. So here we're going to go with answer C. Let's continue. Number 3. Which results in the most effective transition to the information that follows in the paragraph? So question number 3, we need to read the paragraph الأول قبل ما نقرر what is the best answer. So question mark here. Let me just read the paragraph. So put more strongly indicates this will give us a summary of the previous information. So بنقول previous information بعد كده بنقول put more strongly. So we're saying it again and then we're repeating what we said but in a stronger and with stronger language. Okay. Technology can be a primary determinant, excuse me, of social and managerial organization. Okay. Okay, so technology is a primary determinant of social managerial organization. Um, okay, if you read the original sentence, Clark makes the point that characteristics of a technology have a decisive or decisive حسب النقطة عندكم influence on job skills and work organization. And then you read the next sentence, put more strongly, technology can be a primary determinant of social managerial organization. I like answer A عشان answer A and الجملة اللي بعديها is a repetition of the previous information. When you're saying put more strongly أنا كده هقول نفس الكلام بس بكلام أقوى, right? And if you check the other answer choices, so I like answer A, we're going to choose answer A. If you check myself answer B, Braverman studied correlation. Although we are discussing Braverman, the focus is Clark. The focus is Clark. So answer B is incorrect. Why? ما بقدرش ابدا الكونفرسيشن ببراverman بعدين اخش على Clark بعدين اتكلم عن Braverman تاني. It causes incohesion. So B is unacceptable. And then Clark and Braverman both believed in the subjective influences of technology on job skills and organization. Unfortunately, the main focus is Clark, not Braverman. حتى in the beginning of the passage, you're going to find it's all about John Clark's study. So make old Clark and Braverman, whatever. I'm saying they're equal. I'm saying they're equal. So I don't like answer C either. It is a bit off topic. Answer D, Clark disagreed with the influence of technology on our education. ده طبعا we're not really discussing education دلوقتي. بنتكلم عن A, the influence of technology on work. So 3A. question number 4. So question number 4 is a verb tense question, right? Clark makes the point technology can be determinant. All right. Clark, question mark here, has been obscured, right? Is minor. So what's the tense عامة of all the verbs? They are in present tense. They are in present tense. واللي مش ده كان في الباست بس أنا شايف الverbs دلوقتي وشايف كلهم في present form. So I will not say أساسا believe. That would be eliminated. The tense هنا غلط. We would believe برضو الtense هنا غلط. You're left with A or you're left with answer C. Now again, has is perfect tense. فhas محتاجة keywords say for, since, during. So ده مش موجودة في الباراgraph. فنقول answer C. Clark believes. Simple tense, present form. Number 5. Okay, so question number 5. I mean, do we see a problem here? Clark believes this possibility has been obscured by the recent sociological fashion, exemplified by Braverman's analysis, that emphasizes the way machinery reflects social choices. This is a comma, dependent clause, comma, dependent clause. This double comma is like a sandwich. بيقول لي information that non-essential. I don't see a problem, right? I don't see a problem. Answer B, well, okay, شلنا double comma, so we're saying this information is essential. Answer C, exemplified by Braverman analysis. No, this is a noun, this is noun, محتاج apostrophe. And answer D, ناقصة comma هنا, so it's a fragment, and then a comma, that structure. So let me go back to answer B, but if you notice answer B برضو ناقصة apostrophe as well. Alright, so you're only left with answer A. فالسؤال ده مش بيركز لي على non-essential clauses, بالعكس بيركز لي على apostrophes. Interesting question. Number 6. So for Braverman, the shape of a technological system is minor to the manager's desire to wrest control of the labor process from the workers. Okay, so but دلوقتي, if I'm saying I'm changing ideas دلوقتي, why? The shape of a technological system is blank to managers' desire to wrest control of the labor process from the workers. This position represents the new mainstream called social constructivism. So you kind of have to understand the ideas, right? I think Clark بيقول tech affects the workplace. بس Braverman بيقول the workplace affect tech. Okay. So if I say, for example, the shape of a technological system is minor to the manager's desire to wrest control, I'm saying هما two situations, okay, separate من بعض, واحد أهم من التاني. So manager شايف control أهم من technological system. But now we're changing the ideas here. بسبب minor. No. And related طبعا is related to اللي علاقة به بس مش بيكمل الفكرة أو مش بي it's not giving us the full idea اللي احنا عايزينها. And accessorized is like a decoration. It's subordinate. So when you're saying دلوقتي technological system is subordinate to the manager's desire to wrest control, like I'm saying the control بيحكم, الcontrol بيأثر على technological system. When you're saying someone is subordinate, ده كده معناها subordinator, نقول مثلا فلان وفلان لازم يسمع كلام superior. So this is actually a tricky one عشان you're looking for meanings here and you have to be very careful with the meaning. So we know the technological system is subordinate to the manager's desire to wrest control. That means control number 1 will control that بيأثر في technological system. So we're going to say answer D. Number 7. Okay. Number 7. So the constructivists, okay, so social constructivism, the constructivists gaining acceptance by misrepresenting technological determinism. Technological determinists are supposed to believe, for example. So we see in question number 7, what is the main problem here? It's a fragment. We are missing a verb هنا في الجملة. في verb ناقصة هنا في الجملة. So answer A will be an unacceptable answer. Answer A will be an unacceptable answer. It's a fragment, right? Very clearly, clear as day. The constructivists gain acceptance. You see how we have a verb here. Um, Let's check other answers. The constructivists gained acceptance. Okay, but do we have a verb here? The constructivists gain acceptance. So إجابة B, C, D to fix the problem. أول حاجة هيتشال إجابة D. Why? ناقص لنا punctuation هنا. This makes this a run-on sentence. So we have a run-on sentence here. فضلنا إجابة B فضلنا إجابة C. So في فرق ما بين الكولون والسيميكولون. وده حاجة تشوفوه في الامتحان. الفرق ما بين الكولون والسيميكولون. الكولون بيدينا explanation للفكرة اللي بعديها. السيمي كون بيدينا فكرة جديدة، يعتبر فكرة جديدة مش جديدة تماما، عنده نفس التوبيك بس فوكس مختلفة شوية. If you look at the original sentence, the constructivists gain acceptance by misrepresenting technological determinism. Technological determinists are supposed to believe, for example, da da da. So أنا شايف في explanation بيشرح لي إيه هو technological determinism. But there's also another thing ممكن تشوفوها برضو هنا. Gain who gained. Another way you can solve this question is check the verb tense, and احنا عارفين دلوقتي هنا بيقول لي are, هنا بيقول لي is. So also you're gonna find that the verb tense assessment في paragraph is in the present form. فمهما كان لو حليته عن طريق الcolon أو حليته عن طريق verb, the answer is B. EST دايما they test you on more than one idea per question. They test you on more than one idea per question. Question number 8. Okay, so attempts to reduce the meaning of technology to cold hard metal are bound to fail. So now we have a fragment here. Actually, the subject's attempts to reduce the meaning of technology. This is a noun clause, كلها على بعضها subject, comma, verb. This indeed is a fragment, right? So we're going to go with answer A. We have the fragment eliminated. إجابة B, إجابة C, إجابة D. We fix these problems here. بس لو بصينا بقى على differences في الانسرز، إجابة B بيديني comma fanboys، إجابة C بيديني comma عادي، إجابة D ما بيدينيش حاجة. So let's check the second idea. So برضو ممكن نقول أول idea is independent. Second idea, machinery is just scrap unless it is organized functionally and supported by appropriate systems of operation and maintenance. ده برضو independent idea. So I go back to my answer choices. Answer B, comma fanboys, صح, right? Independent, comma fanboys, independent, صح. إجابة C, it's wrong for a few reasons. Number one, في أول comma ديت, so adjective, comma noun, fragment. Number two, عندنا comma هنا, independent, comma independent, برضو comma splice, wrong. And إجابة D, it's a run-on sentence. We have two independent ideas. فما ينفعش ما نحطش أي حاجة خالص. Question number 9. So question number 9, this is a transitional question. If you go back to the beginning, okay, Clark refutes the extremes of the constructivists by both theoretical and empirical arguments. And then if you see ترتيب, so topic sentence بيحكم الديتيلز وبرضه بيحكم ترتيب الباراجراف. You're gonna find بقى نبدأ بالtheoretical. Here it is theoretically, okay. So بعد ما نخلص theoretical المفروض نتكلم عن empirical. المفروض نتكلم عن ايه؟ empirical. So محتاجين phrase يقول لنا now دلوقتي هنتكلم عن empirical. And so it's answer B, empirical level, right? So this is, you see how ده بيرتب الباراجراف theoretical and then empirical. وبيرتب الباراجراف لينا. That's the function of a topic sentence, صح? Question number 10. Clark shows how to change at the telephone exchange from maintenance intensive electromechanical switches and okay, so you have a word pair. When you have these words وشايف through to that, separate pronouns or prepositions, check for word pairs. Check for word pairs. EST is good at that. Here we have the word pair from to. From maintenance كذا كذا to semi-electronic switching systems. And finally, number 11, which choice best summarizes the passage, right? بيسألنا على the main idea of the passage, basically, right? And think about Clark, his ideas. So if I look at the answers, كده كده جابت BHL. John Clark and Braverman were two philosophers debating. It's not about Braverman. أيوة جبنا سيرته وكل حاجة, but that's not the focus of the text. So مش هحطها في concluding sentence. And answer D, John Clark was a telephone operator interested in the effect of communications, technology, and human behavior. No, it's the effect of technology on human behavior and the effect of human behavior on technology. Answer A, John Clark supported the idea of technological determinism through experimentation. Did he support technological determinism? So I know he refutes constructivists. Should be two sides, technological determinism and constructivism. صح. برضو. Okay. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know. Let me check answer D. John Clark proved Braverman's analysis correct. No, it's not correct. هما عكس بعض, by the way. They're against each other. These are 100% wrong, so I'll go with answer A here. He does support technological determinism. I guess technological determinism, um, عشان he refutes constructivism. So if he refutes constructivism, يعني I guess احتمال كبير it's technological determinism, صح? So this is passage number 1. Now we're going to review passage number 2, which effectively establishes the topic of this paragraph. Okay, very cool. Okay. For some, this theory. Okay, so this is actually a very important keyword بالنسبة لنا. This is an adjective plus noun structure, so that means لازم الانformation اللي قبليها يكلمني عن theory. So we already have a keyword here. What's considered untestable. Okay, it is necessary to determine the relative amounts of land ice. Okay. The idea that ice ages were caused by orbital variations is an impossible task to accomplish. No, it's not an impossible task عشان بيقول لنا برضو to determine this. وبرضو في هنا في آخر paragraph طريقة بيعملوا determination, so it's not impossible. Milankovitch proposed in the early 20th century that ice ages were caused by variations in Earth's orbit around the sun. So when you propose an idea, this is considered a theory. So I like answer B. I'm gonna keep answer B. Let me check برضو C و D. Oxygen 16 is the prime factor. Okay, but again, it doesn't indicate this is a theory. Matching orbital rotations was possible by the discovery of oxygen 18. Again, if you read the paragraph هنلاقي keywords وكل حاجة, بس احنا بنمشيش على keywords. المشكلة بتاعتي في إجابة B, and I like answer B, is the name Milankovitch because it doesn't mention again. It's not mentioned again. So I would go answer B and I'll move on and solve. ولكن you're gonna find that in the end, the advantage of the Milankovitch theory. That's what it's called, صح? And the concluding paragraph is connected to the topic paragraph at the same time. So it does help us here. So here we're going to go with answer B. Question number 13. This theory is considered untestable, largely because there is no sufficient precise chronology of the ice ages. Okay, largely because بيقول لي سبب. تمام. Comma, largely there was no sufficient. I mean, المشكلة لو عملنا delete ل because, now you're changing the meaning عشان because ده بيقول لي سبب. So I like answer B. وبرضه لو قلنا comma largely, you would create, no, I mean, so and we remove the comma, I think, in answer. Yeah, so remove the comma برضه. So now you're gonna have a run-on sentence, right? Because now you have a run-on sentence as نفس the two ideas دول على الأقل. Comma because is wrong, it doesn't exist. Due to the fact برضو comma ما بياخدش comma. And if we're going to choose largely because or due to the fact, then we're going to choose largely because due to the fact is not good structure. Number 14, which of the following most effectively transitions from the previous information? Type them in. So we want to transition from the previous information. Okay, interesting. Um, so here, Billy, there was no sufficiently precise chronology of the ice ages with which the orbital variations could be matched, refuting those that believed it was untestable. So automatically A is wrong. عشان if we are going to say refuting those, لازم يقول لي who is refuting. Although it was difficult to prove, it is necessary. Again, it was difficult to prove. Be careful with the tenses here, but again, where's the contrast? I don't see a contrast. To establish such chronology, right? And then see such chronology, it connects to the previous information. And then to establish the chronology, بيقول لنا السيستم اللي هي بيستخدموها to establish chronology, or the system or the method is going to be used, despite the stacked odds. I mean, what are we betting? Answer C is the best one. It connects to ideas. Number 15. Number 15. Okay, so number 15, automatically I see comma splice, and ice age begins, comma, the continental sheets grow, comma. So you have an independent, comma, independent, the comma splice, it is incorrect. Until an ice age begins, okay, the continental sheets grow, steadily reducing, grow steadily, reducing the amount of water evaporated from the ocean that will eventually return to. Okay, I like answer B. I have a little problem here. Let's check answer C. So look at this, until an ice age begins or when أحسن طبعا. عشان بيقول لي أما ده بيحصل ده بيحصل. Okay. برضو when ice age begins, the continental ice sheet grows, comma, steadily reducing. So you see here steadily reducing. ده الفريز ده بقول لكم مش مرتاح بيها عشان هنا بيقول لي the ice sheets grow steadily. So steady ده بيوصف ايه؟ The grow or reducing. When the meaning is steadily reducing. ده اللي عايزينه. الsteady ده بيوصف reducing مش grow. So we do need a comma here. Right? So I like answer C. I like answer C. I'm gonna go with answer C here. Grow. Okay. Okay, Mr. Sema. You always check all of your answers. I know there's something missing here, so it's not answer C. Actually, I'll go with answer D. Why? When an ice age begins, comma. Wow, ما خدتش بالي. I don't know why it slipped my mind. So عندنا subordinating conjunction, comma. بعد كده عندنا independent idea, subject and verb, and then we have a comma here, and then عندنا steadily reducing, correct adverb بيوصف reducing, وده طبعا بيوصف previous information. So actually the answer is D. Ooh, la la. Number 16. The degree because these sediments are contrived of calcium. No, as you know, these sediments are made of calcium. So you're not going to say contrived. Contrived, I think, is to make, but in a very complex way. It's composed of calcium. It's composed of calcium. Excuse the misspelling there. That'll be fixed. So we're going to go with answer B here, number 17. High ratio. Okay, so number 17, we want to add this sentence here. Should we add this sentence? It needs to fit a conversation. So let's go back here and write the conversation. Okay, so when the ocean water evaporates, بيفضل oxygen 18. Okay. Yes, we're going to add this information عشان ده بيقول لنا لو لقينا الريزلت ده بيقول لنا ايه هو النتيجة. And so بنقارن oxygen 18 to oxygen 16. It's telling you the system, and this is a result in the end. So yes, the sentence describes the result of evaporated oxygen 18. This is a result, صح؟ عشان لو لقيت كذا ولقيت كذا ده كده معناها كذا. This is a result. The sentence illustrates the final outcome of the reactions between oxygen 16 and 18, but this is not a reaction ما بين الاثنين. It's actually a ratio ما بين الاثنين. So answer B is eliminated. No, the sentence is repeated elsewhere in the passage. ده مش سبب أساسا. By the way, the sentence describes a tedious detail. ده برضو مش سبب نقول no. Remember, when we say no, it's because information is off topic. Number 18. Of shifts. Okay, as an indicator of shifts in the Earth's climates. Climates about what does it own? I have a problem there. As an indicator of shifts, again, shifts that what does it own? It's apostrophe question. As an indicator of shifts in Earth's, again, Earth's لازم ياخد apostrophe. It's D. Shifts in the Earth's climate. Answer D. The apostrophe fixes there. Remember, apostrophe rule, apostrophe S apostrophe, لازم يجي بال noun. Do not forget. Number 19. Okay, So it's a transition question here, number 19. First thing is first. Okay, I wouldn't say that in a formal essay. Firstly, first of all, first of all too, I mean, it's a pretty informal. You just gonna say firstly or first. بس طيب إيه الفرق ما بينهم? And always look for support. And you're gonna find support here. يقول لك the parallel structure of the transitions. So we're gonna say first. عشان لو قلنا firstly نقول secondly. First كذا, second كذا. So here we're gonna say answer D. Whenever you're stuck, stop and think of the proof. Number 20. Second, it is a more continuous record than those taken from rocks on land. Well, than those, I guess it's a comparison, but record is singular. So that wouldn't work. So that wouldn't work. So answer A is incorrect here. B, more continuous record than the records taken. The apostrophe is incorrect, right? You can't own a participle verb. Answer C, more continuous record than that taken. So, right? So answer C, we find the problem, we solve the problem, we fix the problem. Our answer is answer C. Answer D, more continuous record than from rocks on land. Again, then what? Rocks from land. Okay. So I'll get caught on record my rocks. Faulty comparison. So we're going to say here, answer C. Number 21. Um, Ice age storms through roughly every 100,000 years. I mean, I wouldn't say it storms through. That's a bit informal here. Transpires means bizhar from nowhere. No. Befalls is like related to bad luck. No, it occurs. ID, simple word mutawadda, not too complex. And finally, number 22. Yet the lack of information about other possible factors affecting global climate do not make them unimportant. Okay, so we need to do a few things. First of all, we need to find the tense. Should we find present hina, past hina, present hina, future hina? And if you read it, it is important. So I wouldn't say it's in the past, so D, be eliminated and D eliminated. Now, yet the lack of information about other possible factors affecting global climate. So the lack, this is the subject, of information about other possible factors affecting global climate, the dot prepositional phrases or adjective clauses. So the lack do? No, the lack does. So this was passage number 2. Now we're going to go into passage number 3. Okay, let's get this party started here. Do I just think of adding the following sentence? Okay, show for service and okay. Yes, 100%. من غير أقرأ. من غير أقرأ. Right? Why? So here's number 23 right there. So B is the detective, the technology known as SIRS. وهنا بيقول لي بقى SIRS معناها إيه? Service, enhance, ramen, scattering. Yes, we should tell us. It defines the acronym SIRS. Right? Not, it doesn't clarify the function. بيقوليش what the function is. It defines بيقول لي يعني إيه SIRS. Very clear, very direct. Number 24. What's I know is SIRS. Okay. U.S. Department of Agriculture, comma, USDA scientist, comma, Busan Park, comma, Athens, Georgia, comma. Wow, 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 wow. We have a few problems here. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, comma, parentheses is wrong. So remember that. Okay, okay. Give it D, but do wrong. So you're left with the answer B, you're left with the answer C. USDA scientist, Busan Park at Athens, comma, Georgia, comma, correct. Okay. When you have a city, comma, state, وبعديها بيجي comma برضو. This is a very little known rule. So here we're going to say answer B. Answer C, you have a fragment here, comma at. So here we're going to go with answer B. Number 25 is leading exploratory studies of these analytical techniques. Okay, but stop right here. It's talking about SIRS, right? In the future, be detected with SIRS. So is it these analytical techniques? It's one technique. بنتكلم specifically on SIRS. So there's disagreement with pronoun or noun. These analytical techniques. Okay, apostrophe. What does it own? Right. This analytical techniques. right? You know, no. This analytical techniques, well, I already saw the apostrophe is wrong. Hold on. Techniques potential. Oh, this is a noun actually, right? So you can do that. Answer D is correct. So answer B is wrong بسبب pronoun disagreement with number of nouns. Number 26. Which transitions? Okay. I hate these questions. I don't know why I make them so much. 26. Reliable some other foodborne pathogens. Hmm. Okay, so next information we'll talk about salmonella. We'll talk about salmonella and how it affects us. So we want to go from detection of disease to a discussion about salmonella. In my case, I'm missing the stairs. Answer A. This is a good transition. We're talking about for previous information, USDA, the disease prevention مش عارف ايه, and then بيتكلم عن salmonella, which goes into the next paragraph. So that's a good one. This is too vague and doesn't connect مع following paragraph. Salmonella is discovered in Japan. Okay, we're talking about salmonella, but أنا مالي Japan. We're talking about دلوقتي USDA and salmonella. So this is cool لحد ما نوصل هنا. أنا مالي economy. We're not discussing economy. So here we're going to go with answer A. Number 27. Um, if SIRS proves successful to corner, no, we're not saying to, successful for. For the cornering of, no, for cornering, right there. Successful for something, successful at something. Would you say successful to something? I don't think so. Nothing's coming in my head right now. Doesn't mean it's wrong or anything, but I'm just saying. Here, what's more tomorrow's food makers might use SIRS. What is in the past? So this is wrong. Will ممكن should use. Okay, let's see here. The technique might be. I don't know. Okay, notice the use of verbs here. Might be used, right? Might use. So we'll go with answer A عشان verb tense consistency. The verbs, if I say might احتمال. If I say will هيحصل. But we don't know if it will. We know it might, but we don't know if it will. Should برضو again مش بدي نفس الديجري زي might. 29. In a SIRS analysis. Okay, أولها كده it's a punctuation question. In a SIRS analysis, comma. There's a dependent clause بيبدأ بintroduction بالpreposition, so we do need a comma here. A wrong, B okay, C wrong, D in A, this is wrong. So you go with answer B. Pretty easy one here. Wish I made it harder. Number 30. Rough surfaces and colloidal metals such as silver can improve the scattering of light. Not really improving the scattering of light, right? Improve means يعني حسن مستوى. Light ما عندوش مستويات, right? So can increase the scattering of light. ده كده بزود. So I'm saying can increase again. أنا كده بزود the light. I would say enhance means to make better. A bit of an iffy question here. Bit of an iffy question there. Escalate means ترفع حاجة. It has a negative connotation عامة. مش شرط بس it does have a negative connotation. Number 31. What should be done with the underlined sentence? Should we keep it or should we delete it? Okay. So no. Of course we should keep it. It connects to previous information. It clarifies distinction between molecules. No, it does not clarify distinction of molecules. Instead, it ties to the discussion of spectral pattern back to the main focus of the passage, and that is the discussion of salmonella. It's not redundant, nor is it not relevant. Number 32. Interesting question here for number 32. The idea of using a substrate of silver nanoparticles for Roman substrate is not new. In SIRS studies to detect foodborne pathogens, the use is apparently one of a kind. Okay, so we're not having a contrast, but in SIRS studies, the idea is not. So هنا بيقول it's not new. But in SIRS studies to detect foodborne pathogens, the use of surface enhanced with biopolymers coated with silver nanoparticles is apparently one of a kind, is apparently new. So this actually does show a contrast here. So here I would say answer A, but but هنا is used as a subordinating conjunction. Right, so this is technically dependent, and then بعد comma بيجي independent idea. The answer D, if I do answer D, ده كده بقى أنا I flipped the ideas, or I switched بقى transition, comma, independent, which creates a comma splice. So that's incorrect. And بيكمل الفكرة اللي قبليها, but it's acts, right? And it's not so. We're not showing a cause and effect. And number 33, احفظوا الكلمة ديت, حاجة جديدة never seen before, novel. This is تقولي unique و special وده كل ده ينفع أيوة. but in formal writing لما نيجي نقول حاجة is unique, that means الحاجة ديت بقت novel. Alright, let's go to the final passage, number 34, which introduces the topic of the paragraph and the passage. So let's get the paragraph or the topic of the paragraph. الأول, these investors, that means the previous information لازم يكلمني عن investors, right? Funds, hedge funds. So the topic is hedge funds. حتى موجود في التايتل. A hedge fund, hedge funds. That's the topic. Individual investors come in various types, from those who day trade to those who swing stocks. Off topic. A hedge fund, جميل, is an investment, right? That can undertake a wide range of investment activities, but is generally only open to certain types of investors. These investors, answer B, that's my answer. هنا بيقول there's a difference between a hedge fund and investor, بس احنا مش بنتكلم في الفرق في الباراجراف, بنتكلم عن هدف ال hedge fund وبيعمل ايه. And answer D, SEC, off topic عشان paragraph ما يكلمش عن SEC. Number 35, and or high net worth individuals. Formally speaking, لما نيجي نتكلم عن واحد عنده فلوس, we say high net worth, ما نقولش rich. This is informal. Dripping individuals, classy individuals, no. It's high net worth. This indicates الراجل ده wealthy. ممكن نقول high net worth, برضه ممكن نقول wealthy, but not rich. Rich is actually a very informal way. A hedge fund also employs, okay. I don't see a problem. انتوا عارفين في ال EST the noun is greater than the pronoun. Just تأكدوا بنتكلم عن ال hedge fund. And we are. Hedge funds are a hedge fund مش عارف ايه. So here we're going to say, no, I wouldn't say answer A actually. And why would I not say answer A, believe it or not? I was about to say A, بجد. I was about to say A. No, عشان the verb. كنت أقول a hedge fund employs, but it doesn't say that. A hedge fund also employ. The verb is plural. So that's actually incorrect, right? And no, it's actually they. عشان they يرجع لل hedge funds. Wow, okay. So we go to the answer C. It's not individuals because we're talking about hedge funds. Unique one there, number 37. Hedge funds are typically open-ended, meaning that investors could invest and withdraw money at regular specified times. Okay, so في فرق ما بين could and can. عايزين the present form. Would is past, will is future. I would say they can invest عشان بيتكلم عن حاجة يقدروا يعملوها. The ability they have today. So can is a better word than could. And one difference between can and could is almost hypothetical. Can is more definitive, right? It's more solid. So I like can. Number 38. Okay. The value in a hedge fund of an investment is calculated as a share of the fund's net asset value, comma, meaning that increases and decreases. Okay. I don't see a problem. The value of an investment. Oh, okay. The value in a hedge fund is calculated of an investment. So these prepositions are screwed up and out of place. The value in a hedge fund is calculated as share of the fund's net asset value of an investment. I would go with answer B. It's clear. The value in investment. Oh, okay. So بنتكلم عن value of investment. Investment ده في hedge fund is calculated as a share of the fund's net asset value. So here ترتيب prepositions. Number 39. Most hedge fund investment strategies aim to achieve a winning return. Well, again, بنتكلم عن فلوس, استثمار فلوس, so you don't say a winning return. That's a bit informal. It's a positive return. وخسارة is a negative return. So positive return is a good one here. Number 40, hedge fund managers typically invest their own money in the fund they manage, which serves to align their interests with investors in the fund. So we're not aligning interests with investors. Align their interests with investors? No, you align interests with interests. So أي تنفعش that of is singular, ده ما تنفعش with those of investors. Or answer D with investors' interests. So no, answer D, no. Answer C, واضحة. With those هنا interests of investors. So here we're going to say answer C. Number for 1, should the sentence be kept or deleted? Okay, so hedge funds have a net asset value. We're going to keep this. عشان the fund's net asset value increases. But then بيقول some hedge funds have a value of several $billion. So it continues the conversation will be the example, right? It illustrates the size of hedge funds, giving the reader context of pay. عشان بيتكلم عن pay بياخدوا قطعة بياخدوا جزء. And so this gives us that context that we need. 42, because hedge funds are not sold to the public or retail investors, okay, the funds and the managers have historically not been subjected to the same restrictions. Yeah, cause and effect. Because they are not sold to the public, they do not have the same restrictions. Answer A. The عكس, ما عندناش عكس, while indicates a time, عكس برضو in this case, however, would create a comma splice. And then it would answer A. Number 43. The funds and their managers have historically not been subjected to the same. Okay, subjected the علاقة بتعذيب when you're subjected to something. It's actually a very negative thing. You're subjected to pain, torture, مش عارف إيه. So they're not subjected to restrictions. Subjective, again, opinion. They're subject to restrictions, and subject means تحت سيطرة حاجة. So when you're subject to something, that means that أنت تحت سيطرتها. So answer C. Objected means يرفض, right? And finally, number 44. Tense. You know, are here. That's the only one I have after 28. كده كده برضو من نقدرش نقول intended عشان كده بقول regulations ليهم نية معينة. لا, there are intended to increase. محتاجين برضو intransitive form. Was intended, لا. Regulations is the subject. So this is singular from تنفعش برضو. So here we're going to say answer C. This was Mastery Test 5 review. Thank you for watching. You can learn anything. Mr. Sema out.